You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out.
Hello, welcome to the Famous for Nothing podcast. We are back with Jose, Sexy Raccoon as well. Yes, but the other ones, we've done a video podcast before, right?
Yeah. Quite a few.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah. But yeah, we're back. It's been months. We've actually just did an hour podcast without any recording. Yeah. We didn't actually do a podcast. We were just catching up.
I mean, it could have been a podcast just because, I feel like it was jam packed full of content. Yeah.
He was telling me about his job, talking about my job, and just fucking life in general. Yeah. For the most part.
But now we're here, and hopefully we got some content coming up. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel silly for wasting. Well, I wouldn't say wasting because we caught up. So, but for not hitting record for the past hour.
Yeah, I know the last time he was here, it wasn't even for the podcast. It was for the TV or whatnot. Yeah. We went to Best Buy and I know I put the TV in my car. It's 55 inch. I'm driving like a little sedan Honda, and I would just fit it in the back. The people at Best Buy had such a look whenever I bought that TV too, and they're like, "Can you pull up to the front?" And they saw I have a Honda. They're just like, "This guy."
Yeah. It's one of those guys.
Yeah, that was me. But I got it home, and it looks really good. You've seen it. So
I think we had more of a struggle trying to find the right bolts.
Oh yeah,
than the actual TV loading into the car process.
Yeah, so let's just say the not loading to the car, but also just mounting the TV. All that together, still I don't think came out as much time as it took to find the bolts. Finding the bolts was ridiculous. We even asked the people at Lowe's. It was Lowe's. Yeah. And I think this guy didn't know what he's talking about, right?
I don't think any of us knew what we were talking about, man. Everything is done in metric system measurements, and good old America has to have inches.
Yeah. So it was pretty confusing, but we got it figured out.
The TV looks great. I finally got to see the results, the fruits of the labor, I guess.
Like I said, I think Tekken will look really good on it because Tekken just looks fucking beautiful anyway. So,
dude, I am telling you, because that's one of the things I'm going to go into for a little bit. That's one of the things that my brothers, whenever I first showed them the tees that they had for Evo, I keep bringing up Evo every time I come here. I'm that guy. But, so when we had the tees, it was literally a 2-3 second clip. Mm-hmm. And going from Tekken 7 to that 3-second clip of Tekken 8, the graphics have improved so damn much. So I sent my brothers the actual video because I was recording live. Mm-hmm. And they're like, dude, it looks the same. I'm like, no, the fuck, it don't look the same, bro. I'm telling you. You just, you have to be there. So I keep saying this. And then, we hear nothing for about a year. But throughout the whole year, I keep bringing it up. No, you don't understand. The graphics have changed. It looks so much better now. No, it looks the same. Okay, cool. Finally get around to play the beta. And I invited my brothers over. And they took a look at the game and they're like, yeah, man, you are kidding. This does not compare. Tekken 7 shows its age. In Tekken 7, I would like to say that up until we actually got to play the beta, Tekken 7 was looking pretty good for a 7-8-year-old game.
It still looks good, actually.
No.
Look at it on my TV, dude. It looks pretty good.
No, dude, that's because you haven't lived, man. Mm-hmm. That's what I was telling you. I got so spoiled from playing 3 days of Tekken 8 that it doesn't feel the same. It's just not the same. I can't look at it because it's fucking hideous now, bro. What have I been doing for the past 8 years?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see what Spider-Man 2 looks like. I know you've already played it. I've seen some videos online, but I know you said you just beat it.
Before you go into that.
Go ahead.
So apparently, there's some settings you do need to change when you boot up Spider-Man 2 because it's running on like 30 frames, like just normally. So you got to go into the settings and change like a couple of things to have it run like at 60 frames, and just overall it'll look fucking amazing. Because I feel like I got cheated. I played the game. I played it all the way through. I took my time. I 100%ed. I got platinum trophies.
Jeez.
And then I find out about the settings.
Dang.
After the fact, I find out about settings. So now I'm sitting there like, and funny thing is, one of my brothers lives with me now, so he comes into the living room and he's like, did you finally beat it? Like, get 100%? Like, yeah. And I feel cheated. Because it looks amazing. I can't imagine what it looked like in your TV. Because mine is ancient at this point, and it looks great on my TV. But yeah, I feel like now I want to replay it. I want to start a new game. But from what I hear, before Christmas they're gonna do like an update when you're gonna have like New Game Plus. So I'm gonna wait on that. Like, I'll pop it in every now and then just to do the little crimes or whatever that pop up.
And just to swing around the city.
Yeah, just swing around the city.
For sure. Like my son, he was just playing Just Cause 4 not too long ago, and I don't know if you've seen that game, but you can like glide and stuff on that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's just a good game just to fly around in and stuff. Because I used to own Just Cause 3 back in the day. I was a fan of Base Nectar. He got canceled since then. He's a pedophile.
I feel like every other person just magically becomes a pedophile. I got my conspiracy theories. But, you know, it is what it is.
But I liked Base Nectar until I found out he was a pedophile, and I haven't really listened to him since then. But I do have fond memories of listening to Base Nectar, playing Just Cause 3, and just gliding through the air and whatnot. And it was a good time.
What's the name of a Base Nectar song that you can just remember off the top of your head?
Jesus Christ. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the Fast and Furious song because I just watched Fast and Furious 7 with my son and Killian, and I can't remember what the name is, whatnot. But on top of that, I know I'm like swerving a bit, but like watch Fast and Furious 7 again. Girlfriend's never seen it. She said she's seen the first one a little bit, and I told her it gets like really crazy now, and she's like,
"Oh yeah."
She's like, how does Fast and Furious get wild, to get crazy, whatever, you know. She said that a long time ago, and we finally showed it to her, and she liked it. She actually liked it a lot, and I forgot how sad the ending is with Paul Walker, you know, the goodbye they give him, you know, because it's like he's out there where he's playing with the family, like, yeah, man, this is where he belongs, and whatnot, and it's like him smiling, being happy, and then it's just showing like flashbacks and like collages of just him and all the other Fast and Furiouses, of like him just, you know, good moments and stuff. I'm getting chills right now. Man.
I remember we play that song whenever
I'll play
whenever I put engineer floors, bro.
I stole that from you. At FedEx Express. I did the same thing to my boss. I walked in.
I was about to say, did you do it to Jordan? What the fuck?
No, at FedEx I did it with my buddy TJ. He still works there. But yeah, I had a speaker and everything, and I did the thing, and I walked out, and on you know the whoa when it gets real intense. Yeah, I did the sign off, and I walked out and whatnot. But then I had to go talk to my boss like a week later because something about paperwork or whatnot, you know, and I guess it kind of ruined the mood because once you see him again. Oh, and Jacob's coming here on the next podcast. You guys don't know who he is yet, but like the next podcast, my name was a guy named Jacob. I did it to him as well because when I left FedEx ground, we was driving in our cars. You had to go left and I had to go right.
Man.
Yes, we'll talk about it on the podcast. But like,
that sounds fake now.
At FedEx, we get to the. It has a big warehouse, so it has its own like stoplight. So he had to go left, and I had to go right, and I had played it in my car, and the window was down, you know. And then I was like, "Hey, hold on, pull over to the side of the road because there's like a pull off before you get to the FedEx and to the light." I was like, "We gotta wait for it to get there." And I was just sitting there like, "Hey, man, so it's actually been kind of cool, like just hanging out, you know." I'm obviously wasting time to like get to this, and he knew what I was doing too, so he's trying not to laugh and whatnot. But we were just sitting there having a good time, and whatnot. And I was like, "Hey, all right, let's go." You know, we get to the red light, And dude, perfectly. When as soon as it goes green, it goes like, oh, and he's going left and I'm going right. And I turn it all the way up to 40. It's really loud to me, but to him it probably sounds a lot better because it's like, fading away or whatnot. But yeah.
They're like, that's where he belongs.
Yeah. So, and he still talks about it too, because when I was working at FedEx Express, we called on the phone together and he told me how I ruined it because I call him all the time because it was a good memory. But
maybe he just doesn't want to talk to you, bro.
Yeah, true.
There's that guy that was obsessed with Fast and Furious, bro, and he made it awkward when I left.
But yeah, no, honestly, I think I forgot. Maybe I just got that from you, like straight up. I didn't know I stole it from you because I thought it was like a good idea that I had.
Doing it, man.
And what's that word when you steal from somebody else and you don't mean to?
Plagiarism.
No, not plagiarism. That's straight up knowing. But no, yeah. So I stole that from you apparently then, because I've been doing that from everywhere I left.
Yeah, man.
But
you probably got
pretty good.
as many uses out of that moment as there's Fast and Furious movies now, probably.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything past probably that Paul Walker one.
Yeah, that's the same for me. My son, we've actually been watching all of them. I didn't watch 5. No, I saw 5. 6 and 4. I didn't see 6 and 4 and anything past 7. So we've been watching all of them together, all the way up. And when on number 7, Killian.
I am one of the firm believers that will say I think they're gonna end up meeting up with Transformers at some point.
No.
I know it's become a joke.
Have you heard the rumor?
Get the fuck out.
Do you know what it is?
Get out of the room right now. I don't want to talk to you.
Have you heard anything? Let me ask you about any kind of rumors.
No.
Okay, no. So this is the actual thing that's happening. Okay, because it's Warner Brothers and whatnot, like they own the thing. Maybe not because the last movie this other franchise didn't do so well, but like it's a thing. Look it up. Okay, so they was working on it. It was supposed to be a Fast and Furious cross with Jurassic Park or Jurassic World. So I don't know how that would have worked, but that was supposed to be a thing, and it might still be a thing. They might still be working on it. I don't know.
Anyways, that's the podcast for today, guys.
Okay.
I heard enough.
Jurassic World and Fast and Furious. So just fucking driving down a T-Rex.
Did you see the I think it was the last Transformers movie.
No.
The one with like
I'm very behind.
The Beast Wars. I don't know if you're ever gonna
I've heard
see
of
that.
I think I've seen like a trailer or whatnot, but like I'm very behind on the Transformers. I'll watch 1, 2, and 3. I remember thinking 3 was really good when it came out. My buddy Ryan, like he tells me, I was like, man, that was such a fucking good movie.
I saw like 1 and 2,
then,
and then I skipped all the way to like Beast Wars. They became so repetitive. It was like Call of Duty, man. You have a Transformers movie every year, just like Call of Duty. You got like a game every year, and so like I skipped all the way to Beast Wars, and the only reason I did so is because for a while when I was about 10 or so, I remember that was like the popular show. It was Transformers Beast Wars, and one of my favorite animals happens to be like gorillas, just great apes in general, and so they had Optimus Primal or whatever.
So he's still in. I was actually about to ask that if Optimus Prime is still in it.
Well, now you got 2 Optimus, Optimi or whatever.
Wait, there's 2 of them?
Yeah. Yeah. So you have Optimus Prime, which is the big truck, and you have Optimus Primal, which is the big ass gorilla. So I don't know if I should talk about it though, because I don't know if you're gonna watch it or not.
No, I'm definitely not gonna watch it.
Oh, okay. Well, so there's a kind of like a post-credit scene.
You want one?
I'll take it. Yeah, there's kind of like a post-credit scene where they're setting up for like a crossover.
For who?
Fast and Furious.
No, really?
No, I'm
Okay.
But that it's not that far along. So
wouldn't surprise me.
So here's the thing. And I might be lying. I think I've seen more than the Paul Walker final film, whatever. I don't remember. I didn't keep up with the numbers, but if you remember, there's a movie where they basically fight Captain America. It's like a super soldier.
I think. Okay, so I've been saying like once I get past 50, I'm gonna promote social media and whatnot. I got to episode 50 recently, so I'm like, okay, I gotta do this. So I've been rewatching our episodes, and I'm on episode 5 right now. The one that me and you's on, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, so I
snap.
listened to this yesterday, and I think you was talking about this on this episode. But go ahead.
I might have, like, now that I gotta go back and listen to
I
it.
do too.
But,
Like, I'm not done with it yet, but...
But yeah, so like there's a movie, it's a Fast and Furious movie where they basically fight a super soldier, which at that point is freaking Captain America, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This is Vin Diesel, a regular ass human, allegedly. Which, side note, there is like this whole video on YouTube where the guy that makes the video basically has the argument that Vin Diesel has superpowers in the Fast and the Furious universe, and he like explains all this like great feats that he's done throughout the franchise, like, and he's got videos to back it up. Obviously, he shows you the evidence, and one in particular, there's a scene in one of the movies where he stomps a whole parking deck
Yeah, that's the...
into fucking oblivion.
Can I just go through 7 of what they did? Like this impossible bullshit of the ridiculous amount?
Which part? Because at
So-
this point, everything is impossible. Bro.
So the...
First of all, him fitting in medium
It's-
shirts is fucking impossible.
Yeah. So he the thing is like it's so unrealistic, but I feel like it is also somewhat possible and in a way, even though it's not at all.
Oh,
but they
God.
fly from a plane and they drop out of the plane and they fall and in the cars. And they have the parachutes, and then they just land on this mountain and keep driving on the mountain to like ambush these people. And on that same thing, I remember Paul Walker, rest in peace, but he crashed a bus, and the bus is like dangling from a cliff. And this is he made it out of
saw
this
that
one,
coming.
so like it was dangling on the cliff.
Did you just say he made it out of this one? Is that what you-
Yeah, so like
Poor choice of words, I guess, bro.
But no, he was hanging on the cliff on the bus, and the bus was just going back and forth.
Wait. I've
Yeah.
seen this one.
Yeah, so like and it's starting to fall down, and then as it's falling down, he breaks in the bottom, and he's like climbing up as it's like starting to slowly fall down, and he
Yeah.
starts running up the bus.
He does the whole
as-
Titanic thing where it splits in half and people trying to like get to the other half.
Yeah. He's just running, and it's falling down, and he jumps up in the air, and he's not gonna make it there in time. But the girl comes in with the car, and she's driving, and she drifts around along the cliff, and he's like grabs on the spoiler at the back of the car, and it whips him in and saves him. And
First of all, man, that.
we didn't get to Dubai yet. They go to Dubai.
No,
for
hold
some
on.
reason.
Before you get to Dubai,
Okay.
that's at the very least a broken fucking arm, bro. If not like
That's
a
true.
broken arm, dislocated shoulder, and he still falls off the
Dude,
cliff.
it's badass. Okay, so here's the thing.
I'm not gonna argue,
Mm-hmm.
but okay. So here's my problem. Here's my problem with the Fast and the Furious and the way it's going now. And I may seem like I'm a prude, I guess, at this point when it comes to stuff like that, because I do love shitty movies. Like I've mentioned this many times. I love low budget shitty movies. I love terrible effects. There's just such a fucking charm to it.
Have you seen Winnie the Pooh?
No, but it is on my list. I got it on my
haven't seen
list.
it, so I don't know if it's
So,
good.
Apparently, it's fucking horrible.
Oh, yeah, I've heard it's pretty.
But I mean, horrible like
Yeah.
like it's a bad movie.
Yeah.
But it is on my list. As a matter of fact, before I came here, I was rewatching one of the remakes of Night of the Living Dead, and the first time that I watched it, I think I had like one of the first like flat screen TVs that came out. That was what was it? 720p is what it was like the max you could get back then.
Yeah.
Well, now watching it with like.
No. I just fucked up my Dragon Ball coaster.
I did the same thing,
Damn.
and it was the 4-star Dragon Ball also.
No. Oh, and I blame my finger bleed.
Did you open it?
I did not.
Here.
Do you have something?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Skills.
Oh man. Damn, it
Yeah,
was
so,
a 4-star Dragon Ball.
So they have this one.
You motherfucker! You had a bottle opener.
That was my knife. Bro.
Oh, still
I
okay.
used the sight of it, bro.
Okay.
But I do have a Sasquatch bottle opener and my keys over there. If
Well,
you ever,
okay.
they're like laying next to the
Right
fridge.
next to me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Dang, that sucks, dude. Oh well, go ahead.
Yeah, so like, there's this one angle that they keep using in this Night of the Living Dead remake or prequel, whatever you want to call it. And I remember seeing it back in the day, and I'm like, well, that looks kind of creepy. I guess they're getting the most out of it since they keep showing like the same angle, the same shot essentially. And I didn't realize till today, this is years later, that it's all a pre-rendered background. And it's a guy in a terrible zombie costume in a green screen, and it just looks so fucking hideous. But there's such a charm to stuff like that, at least in my opinion. But anyway, I am willing to suspend my fucking belief for all these shitty movies. But for whatever reason, when it comes to Fast and the Furious, the way they are now, I'm like, no, that's too much.
What about
You've gone too far.
I know. I heard in 8 they like send the car to space or whatnot.
I saw the trailer and
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not watching this.
I haven't
bro.
seen it either, but like my cousin Tyler told me about it, and he's talking about how it races a jet. Like they put a jet engine on some kind of car, and then they race the actual fighter jet, and then they lose. And they're like cheering and stuff, like yeah, woohoo! And they're like, the guy, I think he was like flying the jet, comes up to him. He's like, hey man, like why you guys cheering? Like you obviously lost. Like, oh, the car didn't blow up, man. It's like all the cars we've had blew up so far. So that's all I know about it. But that car ends up going to space somehow. I don't know why or what's going on.
So,
but go ahead.
Go.
Going back to Dubai. You know the biggest, tallest building there is in Dubai, like whatnot. So they steal a car. I'll probably give you flashbacks.
Yeah, because I actually saw this movie in theaters. This is probably one of the last Fast and Furious movies that I saw in theaters.
So they steal that car, and then Jason Statham ends up coming in with a machine gun, and he's like shooting up the place or whatnot. And they're driving around this big circle because they're in a room, like with this car. Like they're not in like a big open area. It's pretty fucking close. Pretty small, and they're just driving around in circles in this car trying to like not get shot. And when Vin Diesel's like, "Fuck this," whatever. And what happens is the brakes go out because they drift into Jason Statham, and he like fucking whiplash him into the stairs.
Broken hip at that point, but it's whatever.
No, and Jason Statham does something to break the brakes. The brakes get fucked up, right? So they're driving and they can't stop no more. So they're like, "Fuck it, we're just gonna go for it." And they end up breaking through the glass in the tallest building in the world in Dubai, and jumping into another building right next to it. And that wasn't enough for them. Okay, so they said that we're just gonna do it again. So they go from another building a second time, and the second time they go from one building to a third building, and then the third building they jump out, and the car just like flies down and crashes below or whatnot. And then
I love Jason Statham, bro.
you know the car collisions and whatnot. There's two different car collisions where they just crash into each other. And Killian said it at the time when we was watching it, and she's like, "No airbags." I was like, of all the things you've seen, of everything you've seen, like what? Like she's been quiet the whole time, and they crash into each other, and they're just sitting there like, about to get out and fight, and she's like, "No airbags."
You know what? I never thought about that, man.
I'm like, what?
Out of all the freaking car like accidents at this point, or car collisions, as you put it, no fucking airbags, bro.
But I'm just like, okay, yeah, sure, and whatever. But yeah, so like they crash into each other, and he does the stomp, whatnot. And you probably forget about this part because I fucking forgot what happened. But there's a fucking flying drone. It's like as big as a helicopter, chasing them around, and they're shooting up the cars.
About drones here in a minute. We'll go back to the story because.
Well,
but keep going.
It's like a helicopter size. Like it's fucking huge, and they're chasing them around. They're blowing up all these other cars. They keep having to switch cars because they keep getting blown up. Well, they're in the very last car. They don't have any more after this, and they're trying to get away. And they're driving away, and it's like, oh, it's locked onto us. What are we going to do? Blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, The Rock has been out of the movie because he fought Jason Statham, and he fell out of a window. Fell onto a car, by the way. through the fight.
remember that.
Yeah, then he's like,
remember
I gotta go, and he like breaks his cast by like just flexing. His cast just breaks that was on his arm.
You wanna know what went through my fucking head when I saw that?
What's that?
As soon as he fucking flexed it off of him, I'm like, motherfucker, you could have done that any minute.
Yeah.
Like, at any point in the fucking movie, you could have done that.
Yeah.
You could have literally been out there helping these guys.
Well, the way he helped is he has this. I'm just call it a helicopter basically, because that's what it was. It was like a fucking flying helicopter. Because if I say drone, it's not big. It's you think small. This thing's huge. Well, they're going under a bridge, right? And as the drone comes out from under a bridge, you see an ambulance coming down the bridge, falling down, and they crash the fucking ambulance into the drone. And the Rock comes out, and he's like, I'm the support. And he has a machine gun as well. And then he starts shooting down these other drones. And, dude, the movie's so fucking ridiculous, but it's a damn good movie. Like, I forgot how good that movie was. Like,
I know that at some point I'm gonna go back and just pick up where I left off in Fast and the Furious. But,
watch 7 again. You're gonna rewatch it and be like, damn, this is actually really good. Because, like, I rewatched all of them, like I said, 1 through 7, whatnot. And they're all pretty. One's really good because I like just nostalgia, maybe whatnot, because it's just the first one.
But it's like if you watch
It's nothing.
one,
Yeah.
If you watch Fast and Furious, first one,
Mm-hmm.
and you watch whatever the fuck is out now,
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't even think it was the same fucking movie, dude.
Well, in the very first movie, one of the first thing that happens is Paul Walker goes into the shop, and this time he meets Dom. He's like, I want to get a tuna sandwich, whatever. And they're like, oh, he's obviously trying to hit on this girl, and they get mad, and they fight him. And it's just like a fight. It's like a punch right here, a punch right there, and they're just like, oh no. And then it's like 2 guys now got Paul Walker, and they're just holding him up, and Don's like, hey man, don't come around here, right? And Paul Walker's just like trying to get free, but he can't, you know?
That's like the most realistic fight.
Yeah,
Of the whole
so he's just like,
franchise.
he's like, cut to inside the bus. Paul Walker takes like 6 guys by himself. He's like, and he's like getting the gun, like totally assassin wise, you know. And there was no training before this. All they do is drive cars. So that's all they do. There's no training at all, and they just get like super assassin. Like everyone is just super badass. But
And everybody's like at least put on 30 fucking pounds of muscle since, dude.
dude, it's great. Did you hear about the controversy about The Rock and Vin Diesel at the time, and how they were like they're just beefing, and they've gone their own separate ways now.
So like I've heard like different things. Like apparently there's in their contracts it states that neither of them could ever lose a fight on screen.
Yeah. Well, no, that's also Jason Statham as well, and Vin Diesel. So when they fight, if you go back and watch, every slam and every punch is calculated to the exact same. So it's the exact same amount of punches and the exact same amount of kicks, the exact
That
same
just
amount of
seems
slams.
like a whole ass big ass fucking headache, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Look, at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't care how big my ego is. If I'm gonna get paid millions to lose a fake ass fight, I'm good with that, bro. I'll get my ass kicked on screen for fake, I guess.
Well, the problem is both of them. They both have egos way too big. Vin Diesel's like, this is my. I would say more Vin Diesel is in the right than The Rock, because Vin Diesel's like, hey, this is my franchise. I've made this from the ground up. He's like,
Is it really though? Because there is like a 1950s movie called Fast and Furious.
I didn't know
it's
that.
It's a black and white movie.
But
And I don't know if it's
Mm-hmm.
if I'm pretty sure that the movie we got, the first Fast and Furious movie we
Mm-hmm.
got back in the day with Vin Diesel, I'm pretty sure that the story has nothing in common to the other movie.
yeah.
As a matter of fact, the only thing in common is probably the name. So I'm willing to believe that he paid for the name and slapped it on his script or whatever, or whoever did it.
When you say Fast and Furious in the 50s, it makes me think of like someone like doing track or something, like someone running track, and like it's about them like overcoming the struggles of being an athlete.
Well, I'll tell you what it isn't, man. Fucking
It is
running
running.
ambulances into drones, bro.
Oh.
I guarantee
I thought
you,
I was spot on. I was like, I thought you was about to say, yeah, dude, it's actually about running. Like,
I
whatnot.
guarantee you there's no people flexing off casts and stuff, bro. I guarantee you it's not
Are you
that.
sure? Have you seen it?
I don't need to.
Okay.
But anyway, I guess when you put it that way, if he's invested his time and money and whatever and into it, then he would have a bigger say so.
Yeah.
But then at that point, if he does have a bigger say so, then fucking fire The Rock, bro.
I mean, that's pretty much what happened. So, like, but the thing is, The Rock is pretty bad, too. Like, I like watching The Rock. Like, he's always The Rock, and, I like The Rock.
The Rock is The Rock in everything, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I like The Rock, so, like, I'm fine with him, whatever. But the problem with him is that, like, his ego is too big to the point where he would not play second fiddle to nobody. Like, he's done it with Fast and Furious now, right? He didn't want to be the second guy. He wants to be the main character and whatnot. And Vin Diesel's like, I'm the main character, blah, blah, blah. And it was kind of funny. The Rock was like, I put in tweets or whatever. He's putting out, I think it was like Instagram posts, but it showed the behind the scenes of The Rock and Vin Diesel. And Vin Diesel's like really fucking short. So they would have these standoffs against each other, like face to face. But you see behind the scenes, like Vin Diesel's like on the stool, like standing up, like
I've heard stuff like that,
Yeah.
and it's not just like Vin Diesel. Like, there's other actors. I think Tom Cruise is also like 5'2" or some shit like that.
It's so funny. They're just standing on a stool, and God, seeing that is funny. But like, yeah. So you got that.
So,
but
okay, so that reminded me.
mhm.
There's a movie. Like, I've always been a big Jackie Chan fan. There's a movie called Jackie Chan's Gorgeous. That's the name of the movie. And so the movie is it's a little odd because it's like a weird love story.
Mhm.
I mean, it does have like action scenes and all that stuff, but it's predominantly, I would say, it's a love story. And so Jackie Chan plays this one like rich guy that owns like a recycling company or something like that. And apparently at some point he got into like a falling out with one of his friends who also has like a rival company or some shit like that. Anyway, here's the thing. So it is established that in the story that Jackie Chan's character was like a great fighter, of course, and that he's invested so much time like in his company and stuff that he lost his touch. He doesn't have his training and all that stuff. And the guy, his rival, is actually hiring people to come out and just beat his ass, just I guess to like prove a point that you're not the greatest fighter you used to be or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a scene, and I will always remember this because I want to put the scene in like a film that I make at some point. There is a scene where he brings out like this guy that apparently he's like a badass fighter and all that, and he, the bad guy's talking to Jackie, and he's like, you're about to meet your match, this and that, and he's standing in front of like the side door of this van. So like he opens the side door of the van, and the guy comes out, and like he's like fucking huge. He's like towering over the van. But then he hops down like from the van, and he's literally like half Jackie Chan's size. So just because he's standing like on the edge of the van, I guess it just makes it look like he's so imposing. And like the first time I was like, oh fuck, and then he steps out like, oh man, that's pretty cool. I like that.
That's good.
But his face too, like the martial artist's name is Brad Allen, or it was Brad Allen. He actually passed away like I think it was last year. Dude, he was a badass. Like I've never seen up to that point. I've never seen anybody keep up with Jackie Chan like stunts wise, as well as Brad Allen did.
Jackie Chan's amazing. But speaking of The Rock again, his ego, whatnot.
Yeah.
The whole thing with Black Adam.
Oh, I was gonna bring that up.
Yeah, did you hear about his ego thing with that, with the Shazam and Superman and whatnot?
Yeah.
Yeah. So long story short, he was just he was supposed to be the villain in Shazam, the Shazam movie that came out. He was supposed to feature in it, and Rock's like, I'm not a feature guy. He's like, I'm a main guy. I don't do features. So they're like, okay, well, we can make your own movie, and he makes his own movie, and it was supposed to be Shazam, showing up and preluding to the fight. I haven't even seen the movie, but I've seen the end credits.
Black Adam?
Nope, I saw the end cutscene.
It's probably one of the better DC movies.
Really? I heard it wasn't very good, but
like it's not great. I mean, don't go in there expecting fucking Avengers level shit, but it's one of the better movies from DC. It's watchable. But yeah, I feel like he fought for Black Adam for years, bro. He fought for it to be made for years, and then he just throws it all away just because of ego. That's kind of messed up.
yeah, like in the Superman thing, like he's like, it was a big thing to him, like a big thing, like I want to fight Superman because Superman's the the main guy, you know. And everyone's explaining to him like, you're Black Adam, you don't really fight Superman. He's like, you're talking about another universe type of thing, you know, where, you know, we're not like Superman doesn't fight Black Adam. Maybe later on, but right now, you Black Adam, you know, you're Shazam. And he's like, nah, I'm fighting Superman. He's like, you know, I'm the main guy, so I want to fight the main guy. And it was just a big thing. And so he finally got the cameo of Superman at the end. And for no reason, I guess. I don't know.
And then it wasn't even like a real cameo, it was like a CGI.
I heard it was just no head, right? Is that what it was?
Much.
Yeah, okay.
It's just like established that, oh, hey, it's Superman because The Rock wanted Superman. No, it wasn't like, oh, fuck, Henry Cavill or whatever.
Yeah.
No.
Henry Cavill? Yeah.
Whatever.
Harry
So-
Cavill? Evil
yeah,
Knievel?
Evil Knievel.
What's it?
Dude, that would have been fucking impressive.
Evil Knievel, what's that? 101 Dalmatians girl. The black and white hair.
Gaga.
Oh my gosh. She came out with her own movie. Cruella DeVille. That's what it is.
Okay, I said Lady
Cruella
Gaga.
DeVille.
I was close.
You said Henry DeVille or
No,
DeVille?
Lady Gaga.
How do you think about her being Joker?
First
I mean,
of all,
Harley Quinn.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, wait, what? But first of all, no, fuck that Joker movie, dude.
Is it because of?
It is not the Joker.
I was about to ask. So is it because of the movie itself, or because it shouldn't be the Joker name?
It shouldn't be the Joker.
Okay, we're in the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we talked about this in a different podcast where I told you, the movie was good, story-wise it was good, but it shouldn't have been named the Joker. It should have been like its own thing.
True.
And it would have been a great fucking movie.
But it probably would never got sold like it did. You know?
I mean, yeah,
but
still,
I understand.
Like, it had.
It's not the Joker at all.
It's not. So like, as soon as I'm like, okay, so why are they making a sequel first of all, and why? Oh, because I've also heard that the sequel is gonna be like a musical.
Mm-hmm. Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no wait. I think I've seen some of that too. Like them talking about that. If that's true, that's gonna be really weird. Yeah, I had to cut that for a minute, guys. Just a bunch of arm waving. But
where were we?
I don't know.
Yeah, musical. It's probably gonna be trash. I'm not gonna lie. Lady Gaga, she could do anything at this point, and it really wouldn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she does have the potential to be a good actress, because she has been in like other dramatic roles and stuff. But Harley Quinn, I don't see it. I feel like once Margot Robbie like was cast as Harley Quinn, it kind of killed it for everybody. She's not the best. I will say she's not the best Harley Quinn. She does kind of have that
Prep.
That presentation, maybe that vibe, that Harley Quinn vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think that she suffers from like cosplay syndrome, where like it's a little too exaggerated. Kind of like people cosplaying Deadpool, bro. I hate them, even though I did it in the past. But I hate them because like I feel like everybody that tries to cosplay Deadpool, they're out there just doing the dumbest shit ever just because they think that's what the character is about.
Mm-hmm. Like I've seen the sexual assaults at like conventions as Deadpool because they think Deadpool would do that shit.
Yeah, like,
and the girls get like really pissed off. Like, rightfully so.
Like, I'm crazy. I'm dead. No, you're not, bro. You're just some guy that just is crazy.
You saw my costume, right? The Joker.
No, I didn't.
No, it was in the I'll pull up a picture real quick.
Oh wait, is it the picture you showed me like a minute ago? Or?
It was in the I dressed up as it on the podcast on last episode 50 whatever. But I'll just show you like an actual picture of like what it looks like. Jeez. Here we go. Ugh. I don't know if you can even see that. So it's like wait, do you know who I'm talking about?
No, I thought it was different.
No, we're talking about Joker Whiteface, and then I'm like, Joker, you want to see this? And I show you.
I was really
black
disappointed
wig,
by that.
which is why I shaved it, by the way. It's coming back now, but you know, it's the Joker. Have you ever played Super Smash Brothers? Of course you have. Did you play the DLC characters?
Yes, but
Joker.
Not enough to like really.
The picture I just showed you. That guy.
Yes, I mean
That's
I
Joker.
recognize him from somewhere.
Okay.
But,
Persona 5. That was him.
okay.
Yeah. Wait, that's Persona 5 and Joker, whatever. I thought it was pretty cool. But
I was
Different Joker.
I'm a little disappointed, but you know, hey, props, man.
Hey, my next one, I just gotta get the money to do it. I want to be Squall from Final Fantasy 8. I think that would be really cool.
I have no idea what he looks like.
It's fine.
But yeah, hey.
It's fine. It's fine. I like whenever people do know who I am because it feels like it's like and Squall too. Like if someone comes up to me and be like, "Hey, I like you, costume and picture, whatever."
That's like the best part about like cosplaying, man. When people just approach you and like they know who you are, and
it feels a bit more special when you know like it's not very known for the most part, you know, too. Like it's this niche thing. It's like a secret. You know, I got a connection with this guy. You know, like I don't.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, bro. But I appreciate the fact that you know who I am.
Yeah, no, it's like, hey man, thanks. You know, it's pretty cool. Feels good. It's like Phoenix was gonna go as King Mickey from Kingdom Hearts, which I thought would have been so cool, but he decided to be a and I quote, a fire dragon fire ninja. Yeah.
It makes sense at some point, man.
Yeah, something like that.
Fire
No, skull.
ninjas.
No, a fire skull dragon ninja. That's what it is. Yeah, that was the name on the thing too. The little costume he wanted. So.
Oh man. I feel like I like those names. I like the names that they have on the costumes because it's like so generic. It's like what would you call it? Like the dollar store version of names.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, the crazy thing is too is I told him we're going to Comic-Con. I had to tell him. The reason I wanted to keep it surprise, but we were doing Halloween shopping, but it was close to Comic-Con was really close to it, right? It's 21st. So I was like, I want him to go as like a character that he really wants to go as, you know. So we went to Spirit Halloween, and I was like, this is what's going on. I told him what's happening. I was like, hey, we're going to this place. It's Comic-Con. This is what it is. Blah blah blah. Characters all over the place. Literally be whoever you want. Pick whoever you want to be. So he looked around the whole store. We spent there forever. And I'm thinking he's going to be some kind of cool fucking, you know, superhero villain. Well, he's looking at a lot of villains, like Scarecrow and stuff. Like, he's looking at all that stuff. And then, like, he's like, yeah, I want to be the Skull Fire Ninja. I'm like, are you sure? I don't think anyone's going to know who that is, you know? But that's what he wanted. So I was like, okay, you know.
Yeah, man. In the end, as long as he was happy with it, bro.
Yeah. My girlfriend, she was Marty from Back to the Future. So that's pretty cool, I guess. But yeah, it was a good time. I like dressing up. I like cosplay. It's just expensive.
It is expensive. It can get ridiculously expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But it is fun, man. One of the characters I would like to cosplay at some point is the Shredder from Ninja Turtles.
We talked about that before. And you've also talked about someone else. I can't remember who it was. Broly?
Broly.
Yeah.
But, you know, I haven't put any effort into this. But, hey, man, like, it's funny that you mentioned Broly. Because, like, now I'm at that point where like, it just needs to happen, bro. I just need to get in shape.
Yeah, now whatever. Or not even shape, just fucking do the cosplay at least.
No, man.
Maybe that's how you get in shape.
I want to go, like, all out, man. I want to go all out.
No, that's how you get in shape. You get the costume, you get all the stuff, and you look at yourself, you be like, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
And then you have to get in shape, you know? You're like, I gotta do this. I gotta do it now.
I show up, like, you know, being freaking Broly. Hey, man, John Jerobi. Like,
You should be Yajirobe.
You know who'd be a great Yajirobe, which I've been trying to convince for years to do a cosplay?
Don't tell me. The supervisor from Enchiladas Wars. I can't remember his name.
Gabriel.
No, the guy we were just talking about.
Yeah, Jonathan.
Jonathan, yeah.
Jonathan, bro. You'd be the greatest Yajirobe ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah.
Have you brought it up to him?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
Fuck off.
I'd respect him. You know?
Oh, man. Anyway. I did find a new website that's got the new Deadpool outfit from, like, the third movie that's coming up. And it actually costs, like, half of what I paid for my old Deadpool outfit. So that's also kind of like, I don't know, I guess it's fucking with me because I'm like, I want to do Deadpool again, but Like I need to be in a position where I can fit in the fucking suit, man.
Well, you know, it's going to be way more expensive, like when the movie comes out, or even when it gets closer to coming out.
That's also why.
Like way more.
That's
expensive.
also why. Like I feel like I need to do it now. But now that I know that I have sort of like a deadline, like it's July 26th. Like I feel like I need to get on it, man. And I don't know. Like it's so hard to stay motivated. I mean, I don't know if you ever tried to or attempted to like work out. I feel like you always been the same size since I met you.
No, it was about, I guess, 6 months ago, 7, something like that. My girlfriend was here. I as you walk by the second bathroom and whatnot over there, we got a little pull-up thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so like
I thought about like doing one. I'm like, nah, man, I'll probably fuck up his door frame, bro.
it's not even on there right. Because, but no, I downloaded an app. This is what I did in high school. Like when I was in wrestling and whatnot, I did a little workout thing on the app, and it was just easy to keep track of, right? And that's what I did, and recently. And it was like 30 days of like sit-ups or chest and whatnot, and then like push-ups and all this other stuff. Because I wanted to like work out without weights. Just me personally, I want to be able to just work out at home without having to go somewhere. So I did that, and then I got to the 60-day, and I made it like another 30 days or so. And I was like almost on my 40th day, and I was like, I gotta mix this up. I gotta get some pull-ups in and whatnot too. I want to add pull-ups to it. And then I bought that thing that you see. And I added it to the workout, and turns out the size of the whatever it is, the pull-up bar, isn't the same size as my door. Like my door is too wide for that, and you can't extend it out any farther than it already is. So I was like, oh, I can't do this, and I've already set this up on the 40th day, and that I had to skip that day, and I just never went back. So it wasn't the 40th day, but it was like 30-something day. But I had skipped one day, and that was it for me, and never turned around. I kept telling my girlfriend, too, because I'll come home late from work and whatnot. I'd be tired, and I'd just be sitting there like, oh, I'm like doing this stuff. She's like, you can just like take a break. I'm like, no, I cannot miss a day.
Because that's how it goes, man. You take like a day off, and then a day becomes 2, and then 2 becomes a whole year, bro.
Yeah, it was there's even rest days in the app too. So I did have rest days. So if I wanted to take a break, I'm like, no, I got like 2 more days.
Like I know I can do it. It's just at this point, like I just have no motivation, but I know I can do it because I've gotten like really good fucking shape, and like twice at least in my life that I committed to full-on workouts and diets, man. Like I hated raisins and oatmeal.
I think that's the hard one gonna be for me.
I fucking hated raisins and oatmeal, but I suffered through it because I wanted to be in a better fucking shape. There was a point when I was going to the gym twice a day. I was getting out of work at like 8 in the morning, go to the gym, then get something to eat real quick, go to sleep, wake up 4 hours later, 5 hours later, go to the gym, come home to make some lunch, and then go to work. So like I was doing that on a pretty much on a daily basis. I was taking one day off. I was having one day off, same day that I was doing my cheat meal, but I had it consistent for like, I'm gonna say probably like a whole year. It was like a consistent thing. And then I, like you said, you skip a day and then you kind of just fall off the wagon.
One day is all it takes, because I feel like you're just so behind and whatnot to like, I don't know.
But I will say, at least in my personal opinion, just working out by yourself, you feel so like, it's hard to stay motivated. Because like it's such a pain in the ass to go through that process, and I feel like as humans we need to be social like 90% of the time.
Well, I just watched a video on Coachella, and this guy was going into the expensive parts of Coachella where it's like very expensive to stay at, and he's just going around and just asking people, talking, and he's like, hey, what do you guys do for a living, whatever. He's asking those guys, whatever. And these camping spots were like $15,000 for like fucking however many days, whatever, right?
Fuck that.
Yeah. So they'd be asking like, what are you doing for a living? And most of them be like, yeah, I'm doing my own business, whatever, or I'm doing this, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you got any advice for people? And they all kind of said the same thing. They all kind of just said that like you gotta stay motivated, because he's like, nobody ever fails at something they want to do. It's like there's never a failure to it. It's always like you don't fail, you just quit, and that's like a big thing.
I believe that, man, because like for a while, I was getting like a little bit of traction, like with my TikTok and my following that I was creating, because I was just doing like a lot of like Tekken stuff, and I was getting pretty good following, like on
I'm gonna check the camera quick. Go.
Yeah, like I was getting pretty good following on a consistent, rate or whatever. And then things started to get in the way. So like I had it to where I would stream every Tuesday. And then,
oh yeah, you did get into that for a minute, because I would always be seeing you like a notification be like, hey, Jose's like going live.
Yeah, like I was doing it consistently every Tuesday, and I was getting like a pretty good following, at least like pretty good consistent viewers and stuff like that. And then things started to get in the way, and then all of a sudden I couldn't do it one Tuesday, and then I couldn't do it like another Tuesday. And I will say that with my little bit of success, what I've learned is that you have to be consistent daily. And I guess that goes with anything you want to do. You have to do a little bit of it at least every day. Because at that point I wasn't just like live streaming, but I was uploading at least one video a day. And I had like a ton of like gameplay footage that I had. And if I could, I would do 2. And if I couldn't, I would at least save like 5 minutes out of my day to do like one upload. And like I said, Tuesdays was the thing. And when I stopped doing it, like I didn't really lose that many followers, but I got lazy. I got lazy about it. And so like now I'm actually trying to fix one of the rooms in the house to where I could just do live streams. I'm trying to get some equipment so I can improve the live stream quality, and I'm trying to find a spot where I could be like just by myself, kind of like this room you got going on. You just be by yourself, and that's what it's gonna be. So I'm trying to do that, and with Tekken 8 coming out here in like 2 months or so, I feel like that would be a great time to come back at it. And also, I was helping when Mortal Kombat came out, like about a month or so ago. One of my buddies, he was really trying to get into fighting games and stuff, and he was asking me for advice. And so I was giving him everything I know, like, here, this is what you need to practice, what you need to look out for, and I was giving him like tips basically on a daily basis. And then at some point he's like, you know what, man, you should at least like try to write a book. Like,
hey, that's not bad. Yeah,
that's a good idea. And then I was looking at, by coincidence, I found a video on TikTok talking about how
coincidence. Yeah, like your phone wasn't in your guys' pocket.
Oh yeah,
you guys said that.
Like my phone was like the government wasn't listening.
Like we got him.
Like Bush wasn't listening. But yeah, by coincidence I would say.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I just so happened to get like a video on my feed talking about how this one lady she like self-published, I guess, through Amazon. Like you could literally just upload like a whole book or whatever, like a file, and then I think there's like a fee which isn't even that bad. It's like $40 or so, but Amazon will print the books for you, and you'll basically like profit from it if they sell. So that, at least that's something that like, I was kind of curious about. And whether I follow through with it or not, I did start writing like a little bit here and there. Like I think at this point I have like 3 small chapters, and then part of another one like that I'm already writing down. Plus, I got to a point in my little book thing that I was writing where I saw that I could branch off part of like what I was talking about into a single script, if you may. Talking about how one of the tactics that you should know and be proficient about in in a fighting game is like corner trapping and like corner pressure. So and I started writing that because also like that same friend that kind of brought it up. I was gonna tell him this is what you need to learn now. Well, I guess at the point you are like skill level wise, this is gonna take you to your next like power boost if you know how to properly pressure somebody. And so I started compiling videos because I was just gonna send it to him like of examples of me like doing corner pressure in different games. It was like Street Fighter, an example with like Tekken 8.
I would say just send one video because he did that stuff to me too. I think no, it wasn't you. It was Pixel. Pixel sent that shit to me.
Pixel, yeah.
Dude, Pixel sent that stuff to me, and I felt really motivated too, talking to Pixel and talking to you and whatnot. And then he sent the stuff, and I'm like, fuck yes, like this is so much stuff. And then when I started watching it, I was like, this is so much stuff. Like,
Pixel will drown you. Pixel will drown you in a lot of. Like,
I was
he's
like,
got so
holy
much knowledge
crap.
though. But see, and then I thought about stuff like that because obviously, I guess in a way I trained under Pixel and Luis and all these other players, and that's one of the things that I've learned also from other things that I've done. That if we're gonna learn something, we tend to accept the information in small doses, so we gotta portion things out. So that's kind of what I was leading into when I was making this like compilation of me pressuring people. I was gonna send it to my buddy and like this. Just look at this. This is what you need to do when you have the upper hand at a corner or whatever. And then the more I was looking at it in my head, I'm like, well, I'm gonna need to explain what I'm doing because if he just looks at it, it just looks like I'm swinging wildly. But
Look,
there's a method.
As a Tekken 7 player, I gotta say, like I don't want why everyone struggles. All I gotta do is just push triangle over and over.
No, yeah, that
Just
definitely
triangle.
works.
I mean,
90% of the time. It
no, I
works.
mean I'll do like 8-hit combo or something with just by pushing triangle, dude.
So here's my thing.
Knock this man.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you about this new character. Which
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen it yet, but
Probably.
you're gonna be sort of happy about it, I guess. But so as I'm watching the clips that I had in my editor, I'm like, okay, but I need to explain to him. And I was trying to find a way to get the point across with like few words, and then I ended up basically having this big ass like set of notes that because I'm typing stuff out, and that's another thing that I learned. I can't just like blurt out information like that because a lot of the things that I will say might overwhelm you or go over your head. So I gotta like kind of pick my words.
Whenever you and Jordan were talking and you was like doing, I don't know what it is. I can't remember. I don't know what it is now, but you guys be like, yeah, so you do PK plus this or whatever,
yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck you guys talking about? Like I don't know what PK plus fucking RK or whatever is, you know?
So here's how crazy it is. There's a lot of stuff that applies in real sports and real fighting, real martial arts that also applies to fighting games. And as a matter of fact, I have a video saved on my YouTube of a couple like professional boxing, and one of them literally corner traps somebody, and he's applying all the things that I'm doing in the game, but he's doing it like in real life. And so like I'm using that as also like an example. Like this is, if you watch this guy, this is what he's doing. This is exactly what I want you to do in the game. Alright, yeah, so now I kind of put my my book thing on pause so I can finish this video real quick. And the cool thing now is that, as I mentioned to you earlier, now we got Omni-Man in Mortal Kombat. So this information is gonna come like at a right time for this guy. So
Omni-Man looks pretty cool.
Okay, so my first initial thought on him is like, this motherfucker's broken, throw away the game. And like I said, I felt discouraged. I didn't want to play. I gave it and I played, and I ended up figuring him out. Like, okay, so he's strong as fuck, dude. He's like a juggernaut. Once he picks up momentum, like your ass is grass, bro. Just pray to whatever deity listens to you, and hopefully you'll land a hit. But if you know what you're looking for, that's another thing that I was trying to tell my buddy, because he'll show me gameplay and or like trailers or stuff, and I'm like, well, it's like a -15. He's like, what the fuck's a negative 15? Kind of like you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a movie that puts you at like negative 15 frames. I think that's punishable. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I just realized.
Wait, is that frames?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, I just realized the other day that I've gotten so used to playing fighting games that now I can spot things like that. Like I feel like I unlocked like a weird skill.
Yeah, I mean it is. I don't recognize it. So
Like I look at something and I'm like, well, it looks slow. It looks punishable. So then maybe that looks like it's like 15 frames or 30 frames or whatever the fuck it'll be. So I remember watching the Omni-Man trailer and I'm like, well, that looks like he's vulnerable right there. And as I'm playing, I remember that because the guy keeps like hitting me with the same move. I'm like, wait a minute. I think it was, if I remember from the trailer, it looked like I could hit him right after that if I blocked. And lo and behold, I started like turning things around, like just by seeing animations, basically.
I watched a full, like, I don't know, I almost say it was like hour long, 30 minutes, 10 hours, somewhere along there. So it wasn't the full game, but I did watch the whole story mode, basically. Like, cut a lot of Mortal Kombat 1. Did you play it all the way?
Yeah, I finished it.
What about the ending where it's like all these, spoiler. Okay,
and the game's been out for at least a month.
Yeah, well, I was giving a second for people to leave. So.
If you didn't play it by now, then you know, that's on you.
Yeah, the ending of like all those characters like together, like compilations of just like fusions.
So that's like a thing everybody's doing, bro. Like everybody's doing like a multiverse thing.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. Yeah.
So you know that's what everybody's doing now. But to be fair, Mortal Kombat reset the timeline like twice already.
Yeah. To be fair, also they started a multiverse when they fought like DC back in the day.
Which apparently that's canon.
Is it?
Apparently there's like.
I guess it would be if you're like multiverse now. So
yeah, like there's in Mortal Kombat 11 when Sonya fights the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
There's a quip about how the last time, and talking about like the DC, like Mortal Kombat versus DC, how the last time that she faced Joker, that she got her ass kicked, and said it's not gonna happen again. And like, wait a minute, so that's fucking canon, like at this point. So apparently, like, allegedly, that stuff in that game is canon. So
I don't like. God, I'm sorry, Brandon. I know this guy named Brandon I work with. He'll work with him at FedEx Ground.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, dude. He's a little bitch, dude. Fuck you, dude. Nah, he's actually a really cool guy, and he goes to Renaissance festivals a lot, and he like dresses up and stuff. It's really cool. But he's also like how you are with Tekken. He is with Mortal Kombat. You know, like he's really into the whole thing and whatnot. You know, and he's like, it's his favorite game of all time by far, and he's like really hyped about the Mortal Kombat games. But no offense to Brandon though, but I'm not really into the stories that much. I did see the story for 1, the remake. It seems a lot more like easier to go by and whatnot. But I remember like the last one I played actually. I didn't play 11. I played 10 and 9 and 10 both. Just trying to keep up with the stories, where I just felt like it was like really hard.
I think 9 was where basically they kind of did like
they tried to reboot. Yeah, they tried to, and then they did actually, but yeah.
Yeah, because like but. At some point, I remember, like, if I'm not mistaken, in 9, near the end is when you finally get that, like, whole time reset type deal. Because they show, like, Dark Raid and all that stuff. And I've never been great at Mortal Kombat. I've already stated that. And the only reason I did play Mortal Kombat is because of the stories. I thought the stories were more or less good. Like, they were pretty decent, and I wanted to follow, you know, the next chapter, see what's going on. And I did like this new one. Like, I did like the story. I feel like them bringing in, like, the people in the end, like, all the different versions of, you know, different variants, I guess, or whatever. I thought that was a nice touch. Because at that point, it does establish that there's more than one timeline. The
guy that I was watching, like, I did watch a clip of it, like, it's like hour long, whatever, but it was like somebody playing the game. He was like commentating, whatever. But we got into the multiverse stuff. Like it was fine there, and then we got the multiverse. And he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" He's like, "What's the point of fucking starting the game again? This is the 3rd time we're doing a reboot, whatever." And he's like, "And we're still doing the multiverse bullshit." He's like, "I'm tired of this multiverse bullshit." And by the end of the game, he's like, "Okay, I'll accept it. It was actually pretty cool this time." He's like, "I have all these characters. I liked it. It was worth it. Whatever." But there at the beginning, he was like mad over this multiverse, and then at the end he was like, it was pretty cool. Like,
I mean, how are
Respect.
you surprised when like they basically told you from the trailers, dude?
did they?
Yeah, they're
I didn't see it.
Liu Kang is basically explaining that like in his new timeline that he created,
Yeah. Wait.
he did
Actually, I know
all
what you're
this
talking
and
about.
that.
Yeah.
So like I don't know how that guy's that surprised, but, but
Yeah.
anyway.
It was a good video.
I thought it was a good story. I thought it was a good story. Maybe not the greatest I've seen, but it was a pretty good story.
Well, from what I saw, there's a lot of like humor in it too, which I thought was really,
Dude,
really
Johnny
good.
Cage is the best in this fucking game. And I've been playing Johnny Cage for as long as I can remember. He's one of the characters that I just played since back in the day for the sole purpose to annoy my brothers. Captain America being one of them. Vega and Street Fighter, just like characters that my brothers found so annoying. And as an older brother, I have a certain responsibility. So
That's a good way to put it.
yeah. So like if I know that they're frustrated over something, I'm gonna keep doing it just because it's funny. And funny enough, my brother was telling me the other day, the only reason I hate him is because you always pick Johnny Cage and you just kept doing the nut punch. I didn't like it hitting nuts.
Is it? What's his name? Is it Kato? I don't know if that's the guy with the eye or is it the guy who's blind?
Kano. Kenshi is the guy that's blind.
Kenshi's used to be my favorite at least because I remember playing Armageddon, and from back then at least, I could be wrong, but from back then I don't think he had powers. Maybe not.
He did.
He did.
He
Okay.
always had them. But
Well-
I feel like in this version, everyone's powers, I would say, they're slightly different. They're a little.
Well, I don't like Kano. Kenshi. I just don't want him to have powers. Like, I wish I could play with him without any powers. I think that would be really cool.
He's probably one of the best characters in the game, and
Like-
and I do like because, fuck spoilers. I do like that there's a dynamic between him and Johnny Cage, and they basically
Kenshi?
become
Okay.
like really good buddies.
Hmm.
That one of the first things that happens in the story is the whole Johnny Cage or Kenshi showing up at Johnny Cage's house or whatever. And so that's kind of how it starts. They start off kind of like enemies, but then as the game goes on, they become friends.
Yeah, Kenshi's like by far like I think my favorite from Mortal Kombat, just because I like the whole blindfolded fighting with a sword, just super cool. But I don't like the whole another version of him attacking or whatever. Like,
Apparently that's his ancestor.
I don't like that.
It's like
his ancestor,
because
dude.
like his ancestor's like spirit or whatever is kind of trapped in the sword, I guess. They do a whole thing about it. It's a story behind
It's
it.
fun. I would like it better if the blind guy would actually have to fight like Daredevil style, you know, like the you gotta feel out vibrations and stuff instead of just like a, you know, using the power.
I get it. I mean, that's kind of. I guess that's kind of how it was before in a way. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
But if I play the game, I still play with him. But what was you gonna tell me about new character Tekken 7?
Man, Tekken 8. There's a new French guy, a brand new character. He looks like Colonel Sanders.
What? Why would I be happy about that?
No, hold up. His name is Victor, and he already looks broken, bro. He already looks broken. He
I
looks
don't like
the-
characters because they're broken.
Hold on. He looks
Okay.
like the cheapest piece of shit ever.
Okay.
He looks like he obviously, because people's actually broken down the animations. He obviously has reused animations and moves basically from other previous characters, and he's got a few of them that are straight up Noctis.
Okay. Maybe that will.
He's got like every weapon known to man apparently. Well, I mean that's an exaggeration, but he does have like a sword. He's got like daggers and he's got a gun. So
Okay. Well, I don't really like the idea of having weapons in Tekken.
I don't either.
Yeah,
Man. Trust
I feel
me.
like it's a very much fist game. Yoshimitsu is always an exception, but like, I just don't like the idea of like someone bringing a sword or a gun, especially any kind of swords or daggers. Maybe Raven gets away with it.
Raven will get away with it,
Yeah.
which they brought back the original Raven, not the Master Raven that nobody asked for.
Yeah.
And Victor actually has a connection to Raven. Apparently, he is the original Raven.
Oh.
So it's like a whole thing. I don't know. I guess I'll wait to find out whenever the story or the game comes out, so I can play the story. But he does have some Noctis moves, so I feel like, hey man, that's
All right.
maybe not
Send me
working.
this character that you're talking about.
Just picture Colonel Sanders, but with Noctis.
Colonel
abilities.
Sanders with Noctis. I like this character so far, but I don't know. Noctis Colonel Sanders. I did have KFC in Japan. For what it's worth.
So-
Do you know what KFC is there like? They're like obsessed with it. So during Christmas, you literally have to order KFC like 3 months in advance because
Get
it's
the
like
fuck out.
it's a tradition. You know how like we are with like turkey, whatever, and Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
They're like that with like chicken with Christmas, but KFC chicken to be precise. For some
What?
reason, yeah, it's weird.
Honestly, man, that's
Kentucky
kinda sounding
Fried
pretty-
Chicken.
Sounding pretty good right now. I might actually have.
You know what? It probably
That's
feels good
so
because we have a bunch of rappers when you walked in all over the place. I've had KFC 2 days in a row.
Really, I didn't notice that. But
Yeah. And you know what's even makes it even worse is our dumpster just got emptied out one night.
Yeah.
You go look at our dumpster, we got like chicken, a bucket of chicken in there because I had it last night. We all had it last night. We had a bucket there, which buckets are expensive too. But like, no one put it in the fridge, so we just stayed out overnight, whatnot. And I saw it when I come home from work this morning because I apparently passed it. And I came home from work this morning and I saw it and I'm like, damn, that's been here like longer than 12 hours. So.
yeah, I wouldn't trust. I'm picky about stuff like that, man.
So I threw it out because I was just like as much as I want to eat it, I don't want to get sick, you know. I got food poisoning one time from a place called Fortune Cookie. I'm sorry to put you out like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never had problems with them. But
Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't have said that name. Chinese restaurant.
you're gonna have to beep it out now.
Maybe
Do your
not.
hand waving so you know that
Yeah.
people know what you're.
No, fuck it. I'm keeping it in because they did give me food poisoning and it was really bad. It was at Engineers Floors too. Was you there? Jordan saw it. It was bad. It was real bad. It was oh god. I was like exorcism throw up and like trying to throw up whatnot.
Why didn't you go home?
Huh? I couldn't. Like they let me go home and I was in the bathroom and I was doing nothing but shitting and throwing up
At the same time?
Yeah, dude, it was bad. I had the big bathroom. I got the trash can and put it in there, and I was just having a horrible time. And then I think Gabriel was the supervisor at the
Yeah.
time. I think it was him. I'm not sure, but like anyway, I remember someone was supervisor came up and talked to me, and he was telling me about. You know, he was just telling me like, hey, you know, if fine to go home. I told him like I can't. Like I'm gonna get my girlfriend. She came and picked me up. I couldn't drive.
man.
Because I felt like I was just like I couldn't stop throwing up. I couldn't stop like puking and shit. Yeah, that's Jordan. It was a bad time for me, dude, and it was because of fortune cooking. But I will say, I think also it was because I had rice that I left out in my car for a bit before I ate it. I think.
So then that kind of
so
defies
maybe
the point, bro.
so maybe it wasn't their fault.
Maybe it was your negligence,
No,
bro.
maybe it wasn't their fault. Because I think what it was is that we had I DoorDashed it, whatever, on a break, but it took so fucking long to get there that I had it in my car, and then I left it in my car, and then I went back inside. Right?
You ever got like
Go ahead.
you ever got like a, I don't know, like a weird looking DoorDash delivery?
Oh fuck yeah, yeah.
There was one time that my wife had ordered food for me.
Mm-hmm.
And, I got it dropped off at work, and the first thing that I noticed is like this really nice Cadillac,
Mm-hmm.
like really nice looking Cadillac, too fucking nice looking for door dashing Cadillac. And the person that got out was this meth head looking lady, like straight up, like I'm telling you, like I don't know how else to describe it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a straight up questionable person.
Yeah, because I know exactly what you're talking about. Just recently when I was doing driver help, whatever, delivering packages and whatnot, we saw a car. We was at a very, very rich neighborhood, and we saw a car just beat down, and it had like the window's not there, but it's like
Yeah.
that whatever stuff is on the window. It's sad
So-
to see, but
So
yeah.
here's the thing. She gets out, hands me my delivery,
Mm-hmm.
and first thing I notice is that the little sticker that's holding the bag closed or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I guess the seal is like broken. What the fuck? And then she hands me my drink. And the seal on the drink is also broken.
Jeez, that's not good.
And she looks at me because I'm looking at her like, the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, oh no, honey, it's just, everything's good. I just had to make sure that was your actual order. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna eat this.
Dang.
Probably
DoorDash
like-
is so expensive too.
Yeah, she probably fucking took my chicken sandwich and licked it all
Yeah.
over or something, bro. I didn't trust it. That's the thing. I didn't trust it, and the whole situation was kind of like shady. And I called the wife and I told her, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna eat this.
As someone who does DoorDash, it is really tempting to like just be like, "Fuck these people," you know?
So you're the guy doing the weird deliveries.
So like if if you go grocery shopping while you're hungry, you're just gonna buy way more shit than you probably need.
Yeah.
That's basically the same thing as DoorDashing. If you're DoorDashing while you're hungry, you're just like, I'm so tempted just to steal this person's tea. Like I just want to take this tea home with me and say fuck them. But normally I'll be like, okay, I got Taco Bell order. Okay, I'm gonna order my own Taco Bell. And so I get paid by the hour too on DoorDash. Well, I try to. It's only a limited amount of people. But when I do get paid by the hour for sure, like I'll order my own food and I'll be waiting for their food. Their food's already here, but I'm waiting for them to make my food too before
do
I
you
check
just
it
do
in.
like around here, like around town?
Yeah,
Or-
Dalton. Yeah.
Because I know like a couple friends that were doing it, but they're doing all the way to Chattanooga and stuff.
No, I do Dalton, and once you do 100 deliveries, you can dash anytime you want. You gotta do 100 deliveries within a month. But the thing is too is like what I do personally, because I just do it for extra money. It's like a little side thing. I do $235 a week because they don't take out any taxes or whatnot. And if I make $235, I do 15% for taxes. So 15% is $35. That way, if I get $235 a week, whatever, I make $200 extra a week. You know, it makes sense.
I
Yeah.
might have to try it.
So, I mean, go for it. I mean, it's free money. Not free money. It's a lot of. It's
Yeah,
you're using your own fucking car.
I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah,
become
yeah.
some questionable. But then again, you've been doing deliveries forever. So.
Yeah. So like it's really really easy. It's not a hard job or nothing, but it is time consuming, and sometimes you feel like you're just getting shafted. Sometimes you will get shafted. You have like 4 or 5 deliveries in a row and nobody just fucking tips, and you're just like, yeah, I'm wasting my time. And then you go to somebody else's house and they just tipped you like $20 or something. You're like, fucking great. That's only happened one time. Because they asked me, the reason I got tipped $20 actually was because I have a picture of it. I can show it to you. It was like some fruit basket thing I had to go pick up at a place called Edibles. And then,
I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
and they asked me in the description, like, hey, it's my great-grandmother's birthday. Will you knock on the door and tell her happy birthday from me and whoever, blah, 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 and everything. And I'm like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I messaged to them. And they're like, hey, can you take pictures of and stuff too? So I'm like, yeah, sure. So I have the pictures. But, yeah, I knocked on the door forever, and she was visibly freaked out by me. Because the thing is like she wouldn't answer, and so I was just like, hey, I called and I was like, hey, I'm sorry, the person has not answering the door. She's like, oh, she's old, so you just got to knock even louder, whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay, and
Told you, man. Like,
yeah,
you
so
have this look about you. Bro.
and then she didn't answer, so I go to the back door too. like I'm like, I have to have another order. Like I'm just wasting time at this point. And so like I go back to the front again, and I'm just like banging even more, and and I see her. So how there's a door, and so for some reason they make doors, and like right beside them is like little glass panels that you can just see in. Yeah. So I get to see her. She's just looking at me like whatnot. And I was DoorDash, I'm trying to yell at her, like DoorDash, and I yelled the name of the person with the order, and she opens the door, and I was like, hey, happy birthday. Hey, happy birthday. This is from like Jessica. I can't remember her name is Jessica and whatnot. She's like, okay. I was like, yeah, she's asking me if I could take pictures too. So awkward. Like it was supposed to be really sweet. Like she opened the door and be like, "Hey, this is a birthday thing." But me just having to bang and stuff, and the amount of time and her seeing me before, just made the whole situation just like not very good. But like, yeah, I told them that, and they tipped me extra money, and it ended up being like a $20 tip, and I was like, "Fuck yeah," But it was hold on, I'm gonna pull up the picture because it is kind of funny. Oh jeez. But it's I'd recommend it if you're just trying to make some side money. It's not a job, something you can live on. Not to mention you're fucking up your car the more you do it. So Okay, there you go. Check it out.
That is the fakest smile I've ever seen,
Yeah.
bro. She looks so confused.
She looks so concerned. Like, she was very frightened by me. I could tell. She was very, just, I don't know the word you would call it
Totally,
for.
man. Like, you have this look about you. You look like you do every drug known to man.
Hey, I mean,
Like-
maybe before. I feel like now I've got more of that dad look because I'm getting a stomach now too, and I'm getting bald too. I'm just looking like a fat piece of shit more than like someone who's on drugs.
Hey, man. You have a podcast. You going bald. You're
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah.
And you do every drug known to man. You're like the poor man's Joe Rogan.
Dude. I mean, I don't. In all honesty, like someone who used to like dabble in different substances, whatever. I don't think I've done anything like that in a long time, in a very long time. And man, I used to be all about like I
Just
want to
sounds
smoke.
Like you're about to offer me some off the wall shit.
Yeah, dude.
bro.
Actually, if you look under the table right now,
I'm glad you brought it up.
dude, I'm gonna have a bunch of people on the podcast and it's be like Oprah. It's like, hey, if you look under your chair, you got weed, you got mushrooms, and whatnot.
Like a goodie bag. For
Yeah.
Participating.
Drugs. Oh man,
Oh man.
but
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like sometimes I think about doing like DoorDash and stuff because there's also like that thing where what do they call it? Because I know they come to like the store a lot. The people that purchase groceries for you. What
oh,
is
it's DoorDash too.
I guess.
Unless you're talking about the people who just like the actual Kroger workers who like take them out.
No. There's people. That's all they do. There's this lady that comes in like every day. Like
Oh yeah, it's
the whole day.
DoorDash. Then
And she says she makes pretty good money, dude. She's like it's good enough to like live off of.
if you do it all the time constantly, then yeah, you would make good money off of it. But again, you're using your own car and you're not getting any taxes taken out. So for example, if you're doing it for a living, you're probably going to have to pay like $5,000 in taxes, depending how much you make, whatnot. So just make sure. For me personally, no matter what I make, even if it's a short week or I work even more, I'm doing 15% of whatever it is. And that 50% adds up a lot because if you're making a really good week, like, oh man, I made a good amount of money. You do that 50%, you're like, fucking, this is like, I feel like half. Even though it's not, it's 15%, but it feels like half. But it's a good chunk. But yeah, you just get that 15%, put it in the savings or whatever, and just be like, don't touch it. So whenever taxes come, be like, okay, I'm gonna use it now. You know what I mean?
So you're basically just saving your earnings so you can pay it back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be taxed either way, no matter what, you're not gonna have that money. It's better to already have it ready than having like thousands of dollars by the end of the year. So
And you could always go the Wesley Snipes route.
that's true. You could.
Just saying.
Yeah. I've been wanting to get food stamps, honestly, but I feel like I wouldn't qualify for it whatsoever. Food is so expensive now.
Food is crazy.
Dude, just trying to like get the basics, you're spending like $200. It's insane.
Dude, I work at a grocery store.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you do, huh? Hey, can you give me a discount at Kroger?
Probably not. I can't
No.
even get much.
Damn, dude.
There's I was gonna say, so we got pomegranates, and you know what a pomegranate is, right?
That's at a fruit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, well, picture a fruit the size of like an orange,
Mhm.
fist size or whatever. Would you believe those fuckers are like $3 a piece?
No, I mean, yeah, I would, just because like everything is just crazy now.
Yeah.
Everything's just crazy. Like, I can't go shopping. It's so hard.
Yeah, I find it ironic that I work at a grocery store and sometimes like I can't afford groceries. So
Yeah,
how fucked up is that?
I feel like they should do something about that. Like, hey, if you work here, you get this, at least.
Maybe we do get like discount on like store brand stuff,
Mhm.
but it's not like something that.
Fucking store brand. Fuck them.
But it's not like it's something that's like substantial. Where,
Look, here's the thing. Me and my girlfriend just had this conversation, or my buddy Josh also, because we was all together, and they asked me about it, and I told them. because they asked me what I think about store brand, and it depends. It always depends.
Because I was gonna bring something up.
Because like right now in there, we got store brand like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but right beside it we got fucking name brand Fruity Pebbles, because you ain't not gonna get some kind of fucking off brand Fruity Pebbles and it tastes the same. Ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Like dinosaur ass rainbow or
yeah, and it just tastes like shit. It's just like it's supposed to be fruit or something. I don't know. It sucks. I don't know. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it's fine. Yeah, you can replace it and it still be like all right, But go ahead. So you put the point up.
Hamburger Helper, the Kroger brand tastes a lot better.
Does it?
Than the actual hamburger.
I know the Kroger bread tastes a lot better than like name brand bread. Because
I will agree with that.
Yeah, but the problem is that they're a lot smaller. It's been a while, but since I had the Kroger bread, the bread is so good, but like it's a lot smaller than the other breads, which I thought was sucked because I was like, man, I gotta buy more of this.
I will say like, I mean they do have pretty good discounts. Like, you can get a pack of, I think it's like 10 hamburger patties for like $10, which is pretty good. It's a pretty good deal. Because beef is expensive. Beef is crazy expensive.
Beef, just God, everything, dude. Everything's so expensive. Just to get the basics now. Like, I don't know. When my son grows up, I feel bad. Like, I don't know what he's gonna do. Hopefully things, work out a bit better.
Yeah, man, you need to start making money off this podcast, bro.
I know, right? I saw a TikTok, maybe not be, whatever. But the dude added up from like 2010, I think, or I think it was 2010, or maybe it was like 2000. But anyway, it was like a meal for a family. It was like, kids meal, and then he got a meal, and then his wife got something, blah, 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 and it was like $10 for everybody. And then you add up that same meal, how much it'd be now is like $47.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because on average, like whenever I do get something, just me and the wife, it's like 20-something, $30 almost.
That's crazy.
And it's just a meal, like for
Yeah.
each. Like it's not nothing extravagant. Like now sometimes I feel like if I was to go to a higher end restaurant, I would actually work out better, like just because the quality of the food technically is a little better. Have you been to the freaking Olive Garden?
I've not even tried. I've passed it a few times. Not recently, but I have passed it a few times. But it's wrapped around the building.
So they got it is packed. So they got that whole endless pasta thing.
Oh, really?
And it's like $13 and yeah, it's like $13. But this is how they get you. So the first bowl they give you, like, because you can create your own bowl of pasta or whatever. They give you like different options, and this is how they get you. So the first one is a big hefty bowl, and then the ones after that they're a little smaller. But it's so fulfilling, dude. Like it's $13 and it's like a hefty amount of food. Whereas if I go to, let's say, McDonald's, I'm paying $13 for like a Big Mac combo, and I'm not gonna be full. And oftentimes, especially around here, I feel like McDonald's, the quality is just terrible.
Yeah. My girlfriend just brought it up today because I got Domino's today, and she's like, I don't like. She's bringing up because you can get some pizza if you want, whatever. She's like, I don't like pizza as much as you. I was like, I don't like pizza like a lot either, but it's cheap and it fills you up.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm glad you said that. So, side note, anytime I go to any conventions or like any place, that I'm gonna be out there for like a few days or whatever, like gaming tournaments, I always stress get pizza or get McDonald's because it's probably the cheapest things you're gonna get.
This was on the podcast.
Yes.
Yes. I think this is where I stopped at because you was talking about you went somewhere and a guy had a bill of like $400-something.
Oh yeah.
And
my buddy Jero. Oh my god.
He had a bill of like a stupid, insane bill, and you're like, yeah, man, told you should have got pizza.
I paid $20. I was fulfilled. I had enough pizza. I had pizza left over.
And he's like, he goes, man, I don't have anywhere else to stay tonight. And you're like, you ain't got nowhere else to stay.
Yeah, you ain't got nowhere.
I told you to get a pizza and you didn't. But go ahead, sorry.
One of my favorite all-time ones. But that just proves my point, though. Like, yeah, pizza, Like on average, at least around here, you're looking at least like $20 for maybe 2 pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you get even the medium ones, man, like the $5 deals and stuff. If you get like 3 of those, at the end of the day, you taxes and all, it's like $20. But it's fulfilling. It's a meal that will fill you up.
Yep.
So yeah, dude, anytime, bro.
Like me at Domino's, dude, I be getting Domino's all the time. I be getting like the Alfredo, like, cause my buddy Jacob, he was talking about Domino's recently too. And he's like, hey, I'm getting tired of it. It's like, you're not getting the right thing, dude. So you either got to get the Alfredo sauce and get some like mushrooms and spinach with it, or I mean, I like mushrooms, so like, or the garlic sauce with like pepperoni and mushrooms. You know, that's what I get.
So for a while there, I don't know if they still got the sandwiches in Domino's, but when they had the sandwiches, I would get like 2 of the Philly cheese ones. But I would drive all the way to Bojangles and get some fries. And that would fucking hit the spot, bro.
Did you put them together, like the fries inside the sandwich?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah,
that
sounds
would,
good.
dude. If they still have the sandwiches, Domino's, fucking try it, bro.
Dude, speaking of Jacob, I was telling him about, like, we were talking about Zaxby's one time. I was telling him, he used to get the chicken finger plate, whatever. He said he got tired of it. I was like, no, dude, you're eating it wrong. So what you gotta do with a chicken finger plate is you get, instead of getting slaw, you get another piece of toast, right? And then you can get like 4-piece chicken, 5-piece chicken, whatever. As long as you got 2 of them, that's all that matters. You get those 2 pieces of chicken, put them inside the toast, and then you put the fries on top of them. And then you crush them together, kind of, and you make it like a taco. And then you get a Zax sauce. You open it up, and it's a perfect fit, too, for that Zax sauce. And you dip that stuff in there, and you're like, and that's why I don't work out.
I like Zaxby's, man, but the portions of the food, of the meals, when Zaxby's first opened around here, were fucking huge.
Yeah, that it has gone down.
The chicken tenders,
crazy.
man, they were like almost as big as my fucking forearm, bro. And now they're ridiculous.
No, it's not just that. I ordered extra fries recently because they don't give me enough fries. I still had the same amount as it would be regular
the only
fries.
thing that I found nowadays that kind of salvages like getting Zaxby's, like kind of makes it worth it, is if you get that family deal for like 20-something bucks, because at that point they do give you sort of like a hefty amount of food. But if you're looking at individual meals, it's terrible.
Yeah, it is bad. But I still buy it. But it is way too much.
Yeah, like every now and then it'll hit the spot, but at least in my own personal experience, I'm like, afterwards, I'm like, man, I don't think it was worth the money.
Last time I went to Zaxby's, I went with my son, and like a lot of restaurants are doing this stuff now. They're just not like the lids and stuff won't be out there no more. Like they would give you a lid sometimes, but Zaxby's, they don't have the napkins out there no more. Like, I'm over here eating sauce and fucking dipping. I got shit over here. And I'm looking around and I'm like, there's no napkins. They don't, you know, they always have sauces and stuff. I think Bojangles is, what's that?
You go into the bathroom stall and get the toilet paper, but just roll it out, bro.
Yeah.
Just have it like all the way to the table.
That's not a bad idea, but I went there with the Zaxby sauce on my face and like, hey, can I get a fucking napkin? You know, like, what the fuck? That was ridiculous. But they're doing that. They're taking away the napkins. They're taking away all the sauces and all these other condiments that used to be there. Like, restaurants are just putting them up. Like, you can't have them because it's wasting money or something. Like,
I mean, I can understand why, because there's a lot of jackass people that just like throw shit everywhere.
bro, you talking about jackass people. You go, I got 2 bags full of nothing but like fire sauce.
You're the jackass
I'm
people.
the jackass people, dude. That fire sauce is good. So I got like when I order food from Taco Bell or whatnot, I would ask for a separate bag. Can I get an empty bag? I'll get that empty bag and I'll dump that fucking fire sauce all in that bag, dude. I'm one of those guys.
You're one of those guys.
I am.
I mean, I got a sauce drawer, so
Yeah. Same thing. I guess.
But it's like out of all the leftover sauces that we got after like the meals or whatever.
Oh no, I go on my way to fuck everybody else.
Yeah,
up.
I don't do that. I don't go out of my way to get like fistfuls of fucking fire sauce, bro.
Shit's free, dude. So, I mean, gotta take advantage of it.
Yeah, and then we got a Zaxby situation
Yeah.
where we don't even got napkins because of you.
Have you had a Cherokee pizza right down here?
Not in the longest time. But
Dude, it's really good. Their ranch is fucking amazing. I don't know if you like rancher pizza, But like their ranch is amazing, and you may not know this, but they have a fucking arcade room, like a big one too.
Are you serious?
Yeah, really big, like huge arcade room.
I wanted to try the Old Boys pizza. I think it's in like Rocky Face.
Don't know.
I've been seeing the advertisements in like Facebook and stuff, but you know, I also want to go there because I want to see if I could like host a tournament there. It wouldn't be the weirdest place. I think I told you once, like I went to a Tekken tournament at a fucking Denny's in Atlanta.
I think so too. I think you brought that up. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, you know, it's anywhere we can get space, man. That's what we're gonna do. They have some pretty cool spots in Chattanooga, like the local tournaments that they do. There's one that they had I can't remember the burger place, but it's basically like I don't want to say homemade. What would you call it? Like a made from scratch type deal, where you go and it's nothing but burgers and beer. And that's a pretty cool spot, man. You get to create your own beer, or not beer, but burger. It'd be cool if you could create your own beer.
Damn.
Which,
I'm hungry now. Just talking about food.
Dude, I'm starving, man.
Dude, yeah, I know. I feel you. We should go Cherokee, play some games, get some pizza.
I'm probably about to.
Yeah, I know.
I'm about to dip and see if the wife's still awake. Like, hey.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, dude, I don't got fucking $50 to spend. It's not expensive, actually. Cherokee pizza, if you get like one of the big meals, whatever, I think it's like $12.
I think that's why. That's also why, like, we have a bunch of apps downloaded just so we can get the deals.
Dude,
I love the Checkers app, bro.
Oh,
the
really?
Checkers app will give you. I think sometimes, like, it depends on how often you go, but I fucking love Checkers. It'll give you like $5 off a total, and I think up to like $10 off a total. So if you like, you know, if you're ever in a bind.
Wendy's,
for
me.
Wendy's is also, like, we also use Wendy's.
Wendy's is like
a good one.
Fucking badass. I think Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, and McDonald's are all.
McDonald's had, like, there was a time when, I mean, I know, like, I'm struggling, like, financially right now, but there was a time when I think I was even worse. And we had so many points at McDonald's that fucking kept us fed for like a good while, dude.
Yeah, dude. I got so many points too. Like, let me go to a Wendy's real quick. Like, I don't know how much it is for like a meal or whatever. Not Wendy's. But I'll open it up right now and I'll just tell you how many points I have. I got 6,148 points.
Jeez, man.
I can eat meals for like a week, you know? Like, I try to save my shit as much as I could at McDonald's. Let me see how many points I get. Because I'm always thinking, like, I'm going to have to use this whenever, like, you know, I'm not doing good, you know, whatever. And normally it ends up turning into, like, I'm really drunk at a friend's house or whatever. I'm not really
like
drunk.
even Papa John's, I think Domino's does it too. Like, every now and then.
23,000 points.
Jeez. Like, every now and then they'll give you like a free pizza. All you gotta do is just like either pick it up or just add it to an existing order.
Yeah, I got like 4 free pizzas at Domino's right now.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I got a lot of free pizzas at Domino's because I've been getting it all the time.
That's a thing that I don't know how many people would be interested in actually investing the time and getting all these apps. I know that the Crystals one, the first time you use it, I think you get up to like $20 off. I
can't fucking Crystals. I'll be having trouble. Checkers are giving me trouble too, honestly. But Crystals is fucking just horrific. There are some apps. Bojangles is one of them. God, just some apps is just so hard to use.
The KFC app, bro. At least because I downloaded it whenever I was doing that plumbing job. Because for whatever fucking reason, dude wanted to go to KFC. I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's go. There's like no fucking bonuses, no incentive. Nothing, there's nothing. This is you download the app that's just gonna take space up on your phone.
Yeah, Bojangles the same way, but not just that. It takes so long to fucking order like the food. Well, not like it's processing or whatever. It's just a really bad interface. But can we? I don't know if you. When was the last time you had Popeyes here?
I don't think I ever had Popeyes.
Dude, it's bad. It's bad. So when I DoorDash, I've learned. There's a few places that like I just won't do at all, and one of them is Popeyes for sure. When you get a rejection, you have a percentage, right, on your DoorDash of like what you get. But after so many percentages, you lose like your platinum level, whatever whatever they have.
Your rank.
Yeah. So you never really want to reject stuff unless like it's really bad. I reject Popeyes every time. It's horrible here. It's so bad that like me and my girlfriend, it was months ago, but we ordered Popeyes, and we went there, and I went there to go pick it up. And they said that whatever they had, or whatever I ordered, they didn't have. Like, they don't even have my name in it. And I showed them the order. Like, hey, this is my order. They're like, yeah, this has been happening a lot, so we're just here. We're just going to give you food. And they gave me so much food, more than I paid for, and they refunded me whatever I ordered online. Because they didn't refund me. I had to call the fucking app, through the app, whatever. But I got refunded online, and they gave me a bunch of free food through the Popeyes app. Like, you can ask her about it.
I think the only time that I had something like that, like I said, I love Checkers, but there's like specific Checkers that I will not go to. Like the 1, 2, yes, and Sugar, bro. The one that I won't go to, I already told the story before. I will not go to Sugar. But Jack's, man. You ever been to Jack's?
I don't even like it that much. I've tried it a few times.
Like, those motherfuckers don't ever have anything, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Never. There's been at least a couple of times when I'm like working, because I work across the street from them.
We work at that one. I've been thinking you would work at Walnut this whole time.
Nah, man, I work at that
one.
one.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So like, there's times when I'm like, you know what, I got some time. I'm gonna go get some food real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one time specifically that I was so damn hangry, because I saw that they had the sign like fried bologna sandwich. I'm like, oh man, I haven't had one of those in forever. Fuck it, let's go. And I'm planning it like the whole day. Like, I can't wait for my break, man. I'm gonna go get me a bologna sandwich. I go over there. Yeah, we ain't got no bologna.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Cool. No, hold up. So all right, cool. Well, fuck, man. At least I guess let me get a double cheeseburger. We ain't got no cheese and we ain't got no bacon either. The fuck do you have then? Jeez, man, a bucket of eyes at least.
Whenever we think of going to Cleveland Highway for food, Jack's never comes up. We forget. I forget it even exists. Like, I'll be riding by, like, oh yeah, that's a fucking restaurant there.
I think Del Taco and Jack's are two spots that, I'm not saying that I go there all the fucking time, but those are two spots that, yeah, they don't come up on our options, and the only times we do go to them is we're kind of tired of everything else. We're like, well, we haven't been to this place before.
Oh wait, I'm sure you've been there because it's right next to you, by that Mediterranean restaurant. Have you been to it? The one right next to Gondoliers?
I have not been next. Well, dude, I thought it was like a Chinese
No,
place.
yeah, it's different. It's totally different now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it just changed, which is what I thought too, right? My girlfriend told me about it, and she's like, oh, you gotta go to check out this place. I'm like, sure, I don't know, we can go check it out. She's like, I'll pay you for it. Like, okay, we can go right now. You can pay for it. I'm not gonna fight you about it. But she took us there. But when you walk in, you got like all this you got like steak, chicken, vegetables, all this stuff that you can just pick from. You put all in a bowl, and you can put all these spices in it and all this other stuff, and you hand it to the chef, and the chef will cook it, and then you go sit down on a table, and then they literally have like a robot cat that they put it on, and the robot cat will like come and bring you your food, and you like pick it up, and I'm like, thank you. And me and Killian ordered it, and you pay by the weight, and me and Killian had it, and the first time, we've been there 2 times now. The first time we did it, it was like, I think $36 with the tip. And then the second time we did it was like less than 30. It was like $28. So it's like not bad for what it is. And it filled me up too, Like both times I had leftovers.
Gondoliers is also a fucking liar.
What's that?
Because you know how they give you like a free pizza? You order a large
pizza. Yeah,
you're
paying for 2 pizzas.
You're paying for 2 fucking pizzas. But it didn't used to be like that, bro.
No?
It did not used to be like that, because that was one of the places that my parents would like get food from all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because, free pizza, who the fuck wouldn't want one? And I remember it didn't used to be like that. Like, at best, you'd probably pay for like a full large pizza and maybe part of another. At best. But now it's like, they don't even fucking hide it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you get 2 large pizzas, you get 1 for free. Yeah, bullshit, bro. Bull fucking shit, dude.
So you're telling me I'm getting 1 pizza for free whenever so this 1 pizza I'm paying for is like $25. So this other one I'm getting for free. Oh, cool, thanks.
Which I also paid $25 for. Yeah, dude. They don't even try to hide it anymore.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like I kind of want Gondolier sometimes, but I'm like, oh yeah, I can't even get 1 pizza. I have to buy 2 of them. So. Yeah.
Gondoliers, like it's not bad. I would say the one pizza that I do not like, that I will eat just because I have to, is Little Caesars. But Little Caesars was also better quality.
I like Little Caesars pretzel pizza.
I never had it.
Oh, you never had it?
No.
Damn, it's pretty good. You like pretzels?
Me neither.
Just try it. Just try it one time, you know?
Well,
just see what you think.
I guess partially the reason why I never had a pretzel pizza or whatever is because, you know, I'm not big on Little Caesars. But I love Domino's.
Mm-hmm.
Papa John's is probably second best. Mr. T's when it was open because they shut down.
Never had it. Oh, they shut down?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
It's been shut down apparently. We were gonna go the other day, me and the wife, and she's like, oddly enough, I want like pizza. Cool, let's go to Mr. T's. It's not even
Damn.
good.
The reason I know about that is because someone that used to come to my house all the time. Like, we used to smoke together and stuff in high school. Oh, no, this was right after high school, I think. But either way, dude was like a delivery driver for Mr. T's. So...
Yeah, it was a pretty good.
Well, the thing is like we would smoke and we would get really hungry, and he would always promise us pizza, you know, and he never brought it. That was like the thing.
One of those friends.
Yeah. But anyway, I just got a lot of memories of this guy just now because I haven't seen him in forever. But go ahead.
Or the pizza. Or the pizza that he promised.
Yeah, so I never had Mr. T's, you know, but it wasn't like a pizza and ice cream.
Yeah.
That's a weird combination, but
I mean, you're not
don't defend it. They got
ice
canceled.
cream on the pizza. I mean, I guess unless you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
It was more like pizza, but we happen to have ice cream as dessert. It sounds a lot better than I guess than what it really was.
No, it doesn't sound good at all. I thought he was about to say the opposite. I thought he'd be like, yeah, it doesn't sound that great, but it's actually really good. But I guess not.
I guess. I don't know. It depends on your perspective.
No, yeah. I get Domino's all the time. My buddy Jacob that I was just talking to, he likes Pizza Hut. Fucking, I know there's people out there that still like Pizza Hut, but, you know, it's what it is.
Pizza Hut.
It's always the last one, dude. No, don't even try to...
Do we even
come
have
back.
Pizza Hut around?
Yeah, we got like... Oh, we had to. We have one. Cleveland Highway, I think, now. Yeah, it's just that sad one besides Taco Bell that no one else has taken over yet. That building. Yeah.
I think they're building something else there.
I hope so, dude. It's sad. It's just
Probably
sitting
another
there.
fucking Starbucks, bro.
Remember we had a Fuddruckers?
No, I don't remember, and I never got to go.
I went there one time.
And my dad always like, that's his thing. Is like, man, those were some good burgers. And the only time that I've had Fuddruckers is in Gatlinburg, dude. Like all the way in fucking Tennessee.
Dude, like...
I love it. And now
I've never had... Well, I mean, I've had it, but I never, like, had it since I was, like, I guess an adult.
It's one of my favorite burger places that I've been to. And I'm mad because I didn't get to experience it before.
It's a fun thing to say, though. You can say it as much as you want, Fuddrucker.
And so... Did I tell you the story about Mary's?
Mm-mm. Don't think so.
It's like a burger place that I went to in Florida.
Oh, then definitely not, no.
Oh, man. I don't know if I should, though.
You?
Oh, man. So, I'm a simple guy, man. I like hot dogs. I like burgers.
Mm-hmm.
Beer every now and then. So this is like years ago. Me and my best friend, like, we went to Florida, but it was like a trip that we didn't plan. We just like, I literally hit him up because my tax return hit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, fuck it, man. I'm gonna go to Florida. And it's like a 3-day weekend that I had too. So, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna see if this guy wants to go. I hit him up and, hey, man, you wanna go to Florida? He's like, when? Right now. Like, fuck it, I'll come pick you up. And like, I had just gotten done with a night shift. I think I was at Engineer Floors. This is like when I first started working there, probably. And so yeah, I went and picked him up, and we're chilling in the Walmart parking lot. We're trying to figure out where the fuck we're going. I don't fucking know, man. I know I want to be in Florida. I know I got a tax return.
Tell me it wasn't Panama.
And
Anywhere but Panama.
So here's the thing. I don't know where the fuck we are or we went to.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where the fuck we went to, and I think we were kind of not drunk, but pretty damn toasty, like almost the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
So that might have had something to do with it. Anyway, we went to this town, and as we're going to the hotel, well, I know we did go to Clearwater, but we went somewhere else after that. And as we're pulling up to the hotel, like I can see it out in the distance. I see a sign that catches my eye that says Mary's, and it's like the picture of this like big breasted lady with like a hamburger or something. And the slogan on that, I thought it was pretty clever because I like stupid like slogans like that just kind of make sense. It says, eat, drink, be merry. I'm like, because the place is called Mary. Eat, drink, be merry. Like, be happy. Cool.
Real quick, me and my girlfriend went to Florida about a year ago and had this amazing restaurant. Check it out if you guys want to go. It's called Kissing Cousins. But
oh man, hold up.
Go ahead.
So, we get to the hotel and then we're drinking a few beers and we're just chilling, man. We're hanging out. I had my guitar and we're just playing and we're making bullshit up on the spot. And we're like just kind of just hanging out. We're literally just drinking and hanging out. And right about dinner time. No, wait, it wasn't even dinner time. It was lunchtime. But right around lunchtime, he's like, "Hey, man, we should go get some food, man. I'm pretty hungry right now." Yeah, man, I'm fucking starving. But we're like too drunk to drive, bro. You know what? Fuck it, man. We can walk down the street. I saw this place called Mary's. So we start walking down the street and we get to the place and I see the fucking sign. Mary's, eat, drink, be merry. That shit's fucking funny still. I like stupid wordplay like that, So we're getting to the building, and the building, I shit you not, man, it's like a neon purple with like hot pink accents, and it's a big building, and I'm like, what the fuck, this looks a little odd. This looks a little odd to be.
Oh jeez.
Like a fucking, it just looks weird for a burger place, bro. Like it's just like an odd combination of colors for what you would expect to be a fucking burger joint.
Was you in Miami?
And so like, what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
So no, man. So we're walking up to the door, and it looks weird, and I can tell the guy, like my buddy, his name is Alan. I can tell Alan's looking at it, and he's like, yeah. The fuck is this place? And like, I don't know, man. And in my head, I rationalized the paint of this place with like, oh, maybe it was something else. Maybe they just took over and they haven't repainted the outside, whatever. So because it's Florida and there's like a lot of touristy areas, they have like a stand that's got a bunch of brochures of like other attractions and shit. And so they had a stand, and he goes up to it. And it's nothing but like half naked men on the brochures.
Can I make a theory?
Go for it. Or would you rather wait?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and make the theory. My theory and my belief, no matter what you say, I think you knew what this was the whole time, and you tricked your buddy, got him really drunk.
Oh no! Wait for it.
Talked him into coming to this place called Mary's.
I fucking love Alan, man. He's like my best friend in the world, bro.
Oh, I know. I can tell from the story so far.
No, well, yeah. Well, anyway, so this motherfucker gets this look on his face. He picks up the fucking brochure and he's like, and I think at this point it hadn't even clicked, like yet, like because we're pretty toasty. We're just like kind of like, what the fuck's going on? And he gets this look on his face. He's like, I'm gonna bring this brochure back as a souvenir and give it to our buddy Angel, which apparently there's a follow up to that. But
not the same Angel, right?
No, okay. It's a different Angel. So he puts it in his pocket, whatever, and then we go to the door. And I saw something, and I don't remember what it was, but like it was like a till sign. It was like another sign, but it was like a giveaway. And right when I turned to him, and I'm like, "Hey man," I was about to say, "Hey man, I think this is like a gay joint, bro." But I'm like, "Hey man, I think this is a," and he looks at me and it clicks. Like you see that, like where it just fucking clicks, which just makes sense. this motherfucker gets this grin, like the fucking Grinch on his face. He's oh, we're going in. And he fucking opens the door, like, no, wait. And before I can say anything, he like opens the door.
Mm-hmm.
And this big dude, this big woman with like tits out to here, comes out and meets it at the door. And she's like, welcome to Mary's. How can I serve you? And we just fucking look at each other like, oh, fuck, man. All right, fuck it, man. We're already here. So, yeah, we go sit down. I will say, one of the best fucking burgers I ever had. It was called...
Good meat?
Well, they really know how to handle it. So,
Yeah. The taste... No, mind.
I had one that caught my attention called the Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And apparently, like, the meat is, like, marinated in wine or something like that. I'm like, oh, fuck it, man. I'm gonna try it. It sounds pretty cool. I like Buffy. Buffy's one of my favorite TV shows. Not only was the fucking burger amazing, bro, like, the fries were on point. It's, like, nice. It's that nice balance where they're, like, crispy on the outside and, like, nice and soft on the inside. One of the best fucking places. And, yeah, coming to find out, apparently we went to, like, the gay part of Florida. Like later on, because they're like, yeah, man, nothing but old people, nothing but gay people and old people here in this town. Yeah, they all come to die here. That's what we were told by one of the locals.
I felt like you did this on purpose, man. Like I said, that's my conspiracy. I feel like you went there on purpose to trick your friend and get him real drunk. Come to this city.
If anything, I can almost guarantee you he was navigating. So if anything, he tricked me, and he would do shit like that. Man, this guy's.
Well, I would do something like that.
I
for
know
sure.
you would.
For sure.
I would. If I not want to go on a trip with you,
dude,
bro.
if I had full reign just to fuck with you, oh my god, dude, I would race my own trip just to fuck with you so bad. Like the whole Sasquatch thing. That was what, $300?
Oh my god, bro! Like
$300.
I'm over there flipping shit and
yeah.
Like I'm literally like, what the fuck just happened? Like
yeah. To recap for people who don't know, just real fast, I put a 12-foot, 13-foot, something like that.
I think it was like a 12-foot Sasquatch.
It's fucking huge Sasquatch in his backyard without telling him one time when he went on vacation. That was great.
Oh man, that was one of the best fucking things ever though.
Dude,
yeah.
I got that TikTok video fucking still, it's funny.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, that's one of the best fucking burger places I've ever been to, dude. I think close to that, probably when I went to Vegas, there was a place that's specialized on like hot dogs apparently. Dude, Vegas is fucking amazing. I don't know if you've ever been.
I don't want to go.
It's expensive as fuck,
I feel like,
though.
Okay, I mean, obviously it's the point of Vegas, but I feel like it has nothing to do but, like, drink and gamble. And I don't want to do that. That's fair.
Literally,
okay.
like straight up, what are they? Like
prostitution?
Fucking, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
There's literally trucks that just advertise it, man. They just drive by and they drive down the road. That's all they do. Oh, yeah, but to follow up on that, like, brochure. So the intention was to like give it to our buddy Angel because we had like long suspicions that maybe he's in the closet for like years.
It sounds very suspicious to like what I did to Jordan to fuck with him in Japan.
Oh my goodness. Nah. Well, anyway,
that was fucked up.
So
go ahead.
I think if I'm not mistaken, like years later, like my buddy Alan just kind of forgot about it and he just had it, left it like kind of like you just walk in, leave it in the corner, or whatever. Well, his girlfriend at the time finds it, and she starts questioning him about it.
Jeez.
So, the fuck is this? And that's one of those moments where you look at your girl and you're like, well, funny story. And no matter what you say after that point, it's just...
it's a funny story. Yeah, she's, yeah. Probably rethinking everything. Fucking... How long you been married?
About 10 years now.
How long you been loyal?
About 10 years.
I'm just kidding. I heard that on the Breakfast Club, whatever, right before you came today. It was pretty funny.
Well, a story similar to that, like that happened to Alan. So when I went to Evo, people just hand you like fucking cards with like phone numbers and like pictures of naked women. Like obviously you know what it is. Like, hey, you guys want to have a good time? They're just there, man. Like they're just fucking handing you shit like that, like people on the street. And what I did notice though that is a bunch of like homeless people. So I guess somebody's like, here, I'll give you $20 if you spread these cards around or whatever. And they're all over the sidewalk. They're everywhere. And we started picking them up. Like, what the fuck? Because I mean, I've never been to Vegas. We never been to Vegas. Me and my buddies. And so that's something that like it's almost like a culture shock. Like these things are just out here in the open. Like you wouldn't fucking see this downtown. That's I guess what I'm trying to get at. And so we have a friend. We call him Hawk. And we always made a point that we were trying to make a joke about him. The only reason he's gonna go to Vegas is for like prostitution. So we thought it was gonna be like a funny thing. Yeah, I'll just keep some and bring them back. And here's a souvenir. We went to Vegas, whatever. So I forgot about him, just like Alan forgot about the brochure with the naked man. And then my wife finds him.
Oh,
She's like, what the
jeez.
fuck is this? And that's, like I said, funny story. And at that point, they stopped listening. So,
I could only imagine like how that went down.
yeah.
Jeez, that's rough. Did she didn't go with you?
No, she couldn't because since she was like teaching at the time, it kind of conflicted with her being at school and stuff.
Ooh, yeah. So
I wanted her to go.
So you going to Vegas by yourself in the first place, and then you coming back home with that? Yeah.
So it didn't look good on me.
Jeez, man. Yeah. You still 10 years?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But on that, I guess we're going to go ahead and cut it. We've already been here 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think I'm shooting in 4K right now, so I think it's going to go until like 2 hours and 15 minutes or 2 hours and 30 minutes. I'm not sure. But just in case it is 15 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and cut it because I don't want it to video just cut off completely.
Yeah, man,
you know?
that's fine. I need to get some food anyway.
Fucking...
What are your last words for this podcast?
We got ended on something. We got like 9 minutes. Anything?
Oh, okay.
We got real quiet.
If you're in Florida, go to Mary's.
Go to Kissing Cousins. Actually, Kissing Cousins is great. It's actually
What is this, Alabama?
no cousins kissing. It's Florida, but it's just a really good restaurant. It's like a breakfast place that also has like enchiladas. Oh, not enchiladas. Fucking what's the word?
Look, you're just saying that now just
No.
because I'm here, bro.
What's it called? Last time I asked my
Kissing
girlfriend.
cousins, he ain't
No.
gonna want to go unless I tell him they got enchiladas. That damn Mexican.
Enchilada. That is a Mexican food. No, it's a drink. I forgot what it is. I'm sorry.
Nah, I just pictured him taking a
Is that
fucking...
racist?
Yeah. I pictured him taking one of the fucking canned enchiladas and just liquefying them. Like, here you go, bro. It's
Oh man, that is
spicy and it's a drink. And you're Mexican.
Not trying. Oh my god! I was gonna say Modelo, but I know it's not Modelo. It was like oh god, what drink is it? Oh, fucking Cracker Barrel. Sells it now of all places. They sell those drinks.
Okay, cool. I guess.
What do they sell? They have alcohol now, Cracker Barrel, in the mornings. Or not? I don't know.
I'm not an alcoholic to go and
Dude.
drink alcohol at Cracker Barrel of all places.
Well, I don't know.
Fucking 8 a.m.
I'm
bro.
over to saying that fucking Kissing Cousins, whatever, fucking enchiladas, Cracker Barrel. I'm just being more racist the more I talk. So I'm just going to go ahead and just forget I said anything about Kissing Cousins, dude.
No,
It's a good place, but that's all I can say.
well.
Yeah. I'm going to look it up. What alcohol?
Enchiladas, Kissing Cousins. I don't even want to imagine what comes up in your Google, dude.
What? Okay, what alcohol? What alcohol does...
Contains enchiladas, apparently.
wait.
Oh my god, dude.
Does Cracker Barrel serve? Oh gosh. This is gonna like bug the shit out of me now. It wants me to like confront my store and everything. I don't think I'm gonna do all that.
Yeah, well, I just leave
Yeah, we ain't got time for that.
with a mystery, I guess, of what you were talking about.
Jesus, man. Wait. Teas, lemonade. Okay, I'm starting to get to it. Uh-oh, I'm going down. Coffee? Nope. That's milk? Nope. Oh, jeez. And they don't have it on the menu. Fucking... I wonder if that's my girlfriend. Anyways, this is the Famous for Nothing podcast, episode 51. Any last words, Jose?
It's not enchiladas, bro.
It's not enchiladas.
I can guarantee you.
Oh, Jesus. Hold on. I'll figure it out right now. We're gonna make this live. Call my girlfriend. Let's see what she says.
Hello?
Hey, real quick, what alcohol is served at Cracker Barrel?
They have bottled beers,
No.
champagne,
Mm-hmm.
and some kind of vodka because they make Bloody Mary.
What alcohol is like kissing cousins?
I don't know.
Okay, never mind. We're about to finish up this podcast. I love you. All right. Oh, I didn't mean hang up yet.
Well, you look like a liar now. So.
Type in kissing cousins in Florida. You will find out what alcohol
No,
is.
do not type in kissing cousins in Florida, bro.
Hey, don't do that. Type in kissing cousins restaurant Florida. Oh, geez, this is getting worse and worse. All right.
Wrap it up.
Yeah,
bro.
51 Famous for Nothing podcast. Blah blah blah. We love you guys.
Subscribe.
Goodbye. Yeah, subscribe. Why would you? Fucking racist incest shit. Bye.
Can you take any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. 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 You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. Casting on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now.